Is it Shinjuku City, Suginami City, Koto City, or Shinagawa City? So the correct answer is Shinjuku City. 5 of you got that. So Mishal is leading with 891 points, followed by Shaheen, EBLN1, Tatsara, and Dream. Let's move on to the second question. What is the closest dwarf planet to the Sun? Is it Mercury, Ceres, Pluto, or Magneto? So the correct answer is Ceres. Only 3 of you got that correct. So I asked, what is the closest dwarf planet, not the planet. So the closest planet to the Sun is Mercury, but the closest dwarf planet to the Sun is Ceres. Well done to 3 who got that correct. So Tatsara has jumped up to the lead with 1,282 points, followed by Mishal with 891 points, Shaheem with 888 points, Akin with 824 points, EBLN1 with 672 points. Let's see our third question of the first round. Who is the current president of China? Is it Xi Jinping, Wang Yang, Hu Jintao, Han Zheng? And the time's up. The correct answer is Xi Jinping. 6 of you got that correct. 8 thought it was Wang Yang. Tatsara has an answer streak of 3. Well done, Tatsara. So let's move on to the next question. How much is the surface area of Earth? Is it 144.8 million square kilometers, 510.1 million square kilometers, 460.2 million square kilometers, or 61.42 billion square kilometers? And the correct answer is 510.1 million square kilometers. 6 of you got that correct. Let's move on to the leaderboard now. So Akin has jumped up to the second place, followed by Akil, Electron, EBL, and N1. Tatsara has the highest answer streak of 4. Well done, Tatsara. Let's move on to our next question. What is the presidential flag of Sri Lanka? Time's up. The correct answer is the yellow answer. So the presidential flag of Sri Lanka is this. 10 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was the red answer. So let's move on to the leaderboard now. So Tatsara has a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. Well done, Tatsara. The last question of the first round. What is the largest island in Antarctica? Is it Greenland, Alexander Island, Hawaii Island, or Madagascar? So the time's up and the correct answer is Alexander Island. 7 of you got that correct. So Greenland is the largest island in the world, and Madagascar is the largest island in Africa, and Hawaii Island is the largest island in North America. So let's move on to the leaderboard now. So Enosh Ruwell has jumped up to third place with 2,485 points, followed by EBL 9 N1 with 2,320 points, Electron with 2,132 points, up 4 places. Wonder Woman is the highest climber. Well done, Wonder Woman. Round number 2. 6 questions on current affairs and world politics. Let's move on to our first question. What is the name of this phenomenon that was witnessed in Sri Lanka a few days ago? Solar eclipse, solar storm, sun halo, or solar flare? So the correct answer is sun halo. 10 of you got that correct. It's not a solar eclipse or a solar storm or a solar flare. This is called a sun halo. Let's look at our leaderboard. So Michelle comes back to the leaderboard with 2,626 points, up 3 places. Akil is the highest climber. Well done. So, second question. When is the National Sports Day of Sri Lanka? Is it June 8th, March 22nd, July 31st, or March 3rd? So the correct answer is July 31st. It was yesterday. Yesterday was National Sports Day of Sri Lanka. 7 of you got that correct. Let's move on to the leaderboard now. So Electron is back in the leaderboard with 2,667 points. Tatsara is still leading with 4,735 points. So let's move on to our next question. The lambda variant was first identified in which country? England, India, Peru, or Egypt? So the correct answer is Peru. 8 of you got that correct. So the England variant was Alpha, and the Indian has 2 variants, Kappa and Delta. Let's look at our leaderboard. So Akin is now leading with 4,906 points, followed by Tatsara, Shahim, SDD, and Enosh Ruwell. Up 5 places. Kenny is the highest climber. Well done, Kenny. So, fourth question. News reported that there had been an increase in dengue cases. Which type of mosquito spreads dengue? Is it the Asian tiger mosquito, marsh mosquito, yellow fever mosquito, or Culicidae mosquito? So the correct answer is the yellow fever mosquito. Only 4 of you got that correct. So the scientific name for the yellow fever mosquito is Aedes aegypti. So let's move on to the leaderboard. So Aken is still leading with 4,906 points, followed by Tatsara, EBLN1, Enosh Ruwell, and Shahid. Up 6 places. Ninada is the highest climber. Well done, Ninada. From the following, what is the COVID-19 vaccine that is not yet available in Sri Lanka? Is it the Johnson and Johnson, AstraZeneca, Sputnik V, or Moderna? So most of you got that correct. Two thought it was Sputnik V. So we have Sputnik V. And two thought it was Moderna. The Moderna vaccine came a few weeks ago. And one thinks it's AstraZeneca. We already have AstraZeneca. But we don't have Johnson and Johnson. So let's move on to the leaderboard now. So Enosh Ruel jumps up to third place, followed by Shaheen and SDD. Let's move on to the next question. What is the name of the mascot for the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games? Hodori, Someti, Miraitova, or Bing Duen Duen? So the correct answer is Someti. So I asked the mascot for the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. So the mascot for the Olympic Games is Miraitova. But the mascot for the Paralympic Games is Someti. So 3 of you got that correct. Let's look at the leaderboard now. So Tatsara jumps up to the lead with 6,196 points, followed by Akane with 772 points, Enosh Ruel with 4,755 points, Shaheen with 4,266 points, SDD with 4,219 points. So let's move on to the round 3. Round 3, 6 questions, science and technology. First question. Which is the most venomous snake in the world? King cobra, inland taipan, giant anaconda, or python? So the correct answer is inland taipan. 6 of you got that correct. 8 thinks it king cobra. So it's not the king cobra, it's inland taipan. Let's look at the leaderboard. So Shaheen jumps up to third place with 5,155 points, followed by Enosh Ruel with 4,755 points, Nehan Bhaskar with 4,738 points. Up 4 places. Mishal is the highest climber. Well done. Jellyfish is a type of fish. Is it true or false? So the correct answer is false. Jellyfish is not a type of fish. So Tatsara has the highest answer streak of 4. Well done, Tatsara. Who invented software engineering? Is it Lauren Hamilton, Percy Spencer, Margaret Hamilton, or Kenneth Heath? So the correct answer is Margaret Hamilton. 5 of you got that correct. Let's look at the leaderboard. Enosh Ruel is back in the leaderboard with 5,509 points. Up 3 places. Kenny is the highest climber. Well done, Kenny. So Fourth question. Which programming language is WhatsApp written in? Erlang, JavaScript, Java, or C++? So the correct answer is Erlang. 6 of you got that correct. And all the others are also programming languages. So Electron has jumped up to the leaderboard and is 4th place now. Technoblade is in 5th place, up 3 places. EBLN1 is the highest climber. Well done. In which layer of the atmosphere is the ozone layer located? Is it the stratosphere, exosphere, atmosphere, or troposphere? So the correct answer is stratosphere. 8 of you got that correct. Let's move on to the leaderboard. So Tatsura has a streak with 7 correct answers in a row. Well done, Tatsura. And Akane is in 2nd place, followed by Technoblade, Enosh Ruel, and Nehan Buster. What is the rough, bumpy structure on the surface of the tongue? Is it taste buds, mandible, papillae, or premolars? So the correct answer is papillae. Only 5 of you got that correct. So it's the papillae which contains the taste buds. So Tatsara has a streak with 8 correct answers in a row. Well done, Tatsara. Followed by Akane, Shaheen, Electron, and Technoblade. Round number 4, 6 questions on history. Which of these kings was not a king of the Gampala kingdom? Is it Bhuvanakabahu the 5th, King Bhuvanakabahu the 4th, King Parakramabahu the 5th, or King Bhuvanakabahu the 6th? So the correct answer is King Bhuvanakabahu the 6th. 5 of you got that correct. 8 thought it was King Parakramabahu the 5th. So Tatsara is still leading with 10,374 points, followed by Akane with 8,452 points, Technoblade with 7,514 points, Menosh Ruel with 7,097 points, Mishal with 7,044 points. So let's move on to the second question of the history. Who was the first person to go around the world? Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, Juan Sebastian Elcano, or Ferdinand Magellan? So the correct answer is Ferdinand Magellan. Only 6 of you got that correct. Let's move on to the leaderboard. So Mishal is in 3rd place with 7,902 points, Electron with 7,692 points, Technoblade with 7,514 points. Which Sri Lankan king built the Ambedkar Devala? King Vijayabahu III, King Parakramabahu VI, King Vikramabahu III, King Bhuvanakabahu I. So the correct answer is King Vikramabahu III. So only 5 of you got that correct. 9 thought it was King Vijayabahu III, but it was not King Vijayabahu III. So Electron is back in third place with 8,255 points. And our Shruvel has come back to the leaderboard with 7,818 points. By what name do the Arabs call Sri Lanka? Tambapani, Taprobane, Serendip, or Ceylon? Only 5 seconds remaining. Time's up, and the correct answer is Serendip. 10 of you got that correct. So the Indians call Tambapani Sri Lanka, and the British call Sri Lanka with the name Ceylon, and ancient Greeks called Taprobane. So no change in the leaderboard. Which city in Sri Lanka was known as Senkadagala in ancient times? Is it Kandy, Matale, Anuradhapura, or Polonnaru? So the correct answer is Kandy. 9 of you got that correct. So it was like an easy question. So Tatsara has the highest answer streak of 3. Well done, Tatsara. In which chocolate factory was the first bar of chocolate made? Is it Ritzbury, Fry's Chocolate Factory, Barry Callebaut, or Charlie's Chocolate Factory? And the correct answer is Fry's Chocolate Factory. Only 4 of you got that correct. 3 in a row. Akin is back in the game. Well done, Akin. So, round number 5. 6 questions on Olympics. So, instead of the sports and music round, I have added an Olympics round. In which year was cricket first held at the Olympic Games? 1900, 1896, 2012, or 2020? So the correct answer is 1900. 6 of you got that correct. So I asked, in which year was cricket first held at the Olympic Games? So 1896 was the year when Olympic Games started in Athens, Greece. So Akin has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. Well done, Akin. And Tatsara is still leading with 14,110 points. Akin with 11,731 points. Electron with 10,116 points. Shaheen with 8,700 points, and Kenny with 8,509 points. Which is the correct Olympic logo? So this is a little bit hard question. So the correct answer is the yellow answer. Only 3 of you got that right. So it was a very tricky question. So in this, the yellow ring goes under the blue ring and the black ring goes over the yellow ring, like that it goes. So Kenny is in 4th place and Nehan Buster is in 5th place. 4th question. How many athletes are representing Team Sri Lanka at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games? So only 9 players are representing Team Sri Lanka in the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. So EBL N1 has come up to 4th place. Where will the 2022 Winter Olympics be held? Is it in Beijing, Los Angeles, Sydney, or Paris? So the correct answer is Beijing. Only 2 of you got that correct. So the 2024 Olympics will be held in Paris. So no change in the leaderboard. Which of the following is not a new sport introduced by the Tokyo 2020 Olympics? Is it skateboarding, shooting, surfing, or sport climbing? So only 5 of you got that correct. Let's move on to the leaderboard. So the last round, round number 6. 5 questions, special round. What is the name of this fictional character? Is it Huey Duck, Dewey Duck, Louie Duck, or Donald Duck? So the correct answer is Louie Duck. So this is Louie Duck. And Dewey is the blue colored duck that wears the blue colored dress, and Huey Duck is the duck that wears the red colored dress. So Nehan Buster has jumped up to the leaderboard with 10,013 points. So what kind of an animal is Pumbaa in the movie Lion King? Is it a wild boar, warthog, Javan pig, or huge pig? And the correct answer is warthog. So this is a warthog. It's not a wild boar. EBL N1 has jumped up to 4th place with 10,885 points. Technoblade with 10,131 points. So, third question. Which of the following books was written by Samuel Langhorne Clemens? Great Expectations, Mansfield Park, David Copperfield, or The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? Might be a tricky question. So the correct answer is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So Samuel Langhorne Clemens, the name is Mark Twain. His real name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Let's move on to the leaderboard. So Nehan Bhaskar has jumped to the leaderboard back with 10,841 points. Tatsara with 14,110 points. Akin with 12,978 points. Electron with 11,897 points. EVLN1 with 10,885 points. So choose the correct answer. Is it 54, 28, 16, or 32? So you can do some sums and answer this. So the correct answer is 16. 8 of you got that correct. So first you have to do the bracket sums, and then bracket sums from left to right, and then multiplication and division sums from left to right, and then only you must do adding and subtracting last. So in here, you might have thought I have forgot to add a operator. So if there's nothing here, then it should be a multiplication mark. Always remember that if there's no operating symbol here, then it should be a multiplication mark. So Electron is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Well done, Electron. So this is the last question of Brain Masters quiz number 4. NASA stands for National Astronomic and Space Administration. Is it true or false? The correct answer is false. So 15 of you thought it was true. So it stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It's a very tricky question.